Bob, good to see you. Thank you for being with us. I am incensed by the stupidity of what we are watching. This is not an ideological discussion. This is not a difference in policy. There is no policy. It's just stupid.
It's just stupid. It's just incoherent. There is nothing there. And this is, I think, the major irony here is that when Donald Trump took over, the economy, as you said before, Ali, was pretty good. Most of our foreign policy was not perfect, but it was pretty good. The economy and foreign policy and the country were going in the right direction overall. And now we are in a complete crisis, a crisis that is created and manufactured by Donald Trump, by one person. How in a democracy can one person do this much damage in this short amount of time? It's extraordinary.
And here's the irony. People, manufacturing workers, are both Democrats and Republicans, and some have no ideology, some political ideology, and some are nonpartisan. There are lots of times where Democrats will argue for tariffs and to protect certain industries, and other times when Republicans will. This is not partisan. This is nonsense. There are Republicans who don't like this, and they're very worried about their political prospects. And there are Democrats who would like certain industries protected, but this is not the approach to take.
It's not the approach to take. And we know this from history. I mean, we know that in 1930, Congress did something like this. It created a massive tariff system, and it made the Great Depression much worse. It's not as if we don't know the facts. It's not as if we don't know history. It's not as if Donald Trump or people around him are completely ignorant. I mean, what they seem to be trying to do is bust the entire system. And why they are trying to bust the entire system, it's like what they're trying to do with our democracy. Why they are trying to bust it is a mystery. I mean, why would you try to bust something that is actually working pretty well? Why wouldn't you try to improve it? This is what is so tragic and so unnecessary.
Let's talk for a minute about the bond market, which is not something we generally talk for a minute about. Most people go through their entire lives without thinking about the bond market. It affects them because it affects the interest rates you pay on your mortgage and things like that. Generally speaking, the strength of the American dollar, the faith in our bond market has not been questioned. It comes up every now and then when we talk about breaching the debt ceiling and our, credit ratings suffer a little bit. But generally speaking, that has not been a thing. It became a thing this week. It was very unusual. Something happened. It seemed to be a signal by the world's biggest investors and countries and sovereign wealth funds that we're a little worried about America and its stability.
And that's, I think, the point. It's the worry about America and its stability, because all of these investors, these all over the world, they want to go into safety. I mean, the Treasury bills were the safest place you could put your money in the entire world, much safer than putting it under your mattress or putting it into gold. I mean, it was the safe place. And the fact that global investors in the United States and elsewhere, started to pull their money out of Treasury bills indicates that there is a profound lack of confidence in where the United States is going. And that is, in turn, creating all sorts of chaos. I mean, a lot of CEOs who might otherwise think about building a manufacturing plant, they say, wait a minute. I'm not going to do that because I don't know the future. Right. The future is now really uncertain.
That's right.
You cannot run an economy on that degree of uncertainty.
What countries would give to have the stability that America has built up over these years, and we are squandering it this week. Robert Reich, always good to see you, my friend. Thank you.